Hey loves, Tony here from TL Yarn Crafts. Learning new stitches is one of my favorite things as a crocheter, and I'm here to share 5 of my favorites that are perfect for beginners. I'd like to thank our video sponsor, Purl Soho, for providing the yarn used in today's video. If you're looking for an easy introduction to luxury fibers, be sure to check out their website, purlsoho.com, and stay tuned to the end of this video for a special giveaway. Now let's get stitching. The first stitch we'll look at is the V-stitch. This sample is made with linen quill held double. Linen quill is a super soft blend of wool, alpaca, and linen. It's a category 1 fingering weight yarn with understated elegance. It comes in 47 colors and costs $18.50 per skein. To do the V-stitch, start with a chain that is a multiple of 3. For this swatch, I'm going to make a chain of 15. Just note that the starting chain 2 counts as a double crochet throughout this stitch pattern. Find the 4th chain from your hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, and place a double crochet. Then chain 1 and double crochet in that same stitch. This is your V-stitch. Now skip 2 chains, 1 and 2. In the next chain, place another V-stitch. That's a double crochet, a chain 1, and another double crochet. And repeat this down the line. Skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, V-stitch in the next stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet in the same stitch. Skip 2 chains, V-stitch in the next stitch. Continue until you have only 2 chains left in your row. Skip the next chain, and in the last chain, place a double crochet. That ends row 1. For row 2, chain 2, which counts as your first double crochet, and turn your work. Now find the chain 1 space of your next V-stitch, which is right here. In that space, we're going to place a V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet again. And we'll do that for each chain 1 space in our V-stitches down the line. Find your next chain 1 space and place a V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. V-stitch in the next chain 1 space. V-stitch in the next chain 1 space. For the turning chain, place a double crochet in the second chain. There's 1 chain and 2 chains. Place a double crochet in that second chain. And this ends row 2. For the V-stitch, repeat row 2 to your desired length. The next stitch we're looking at is the moss stitch, also sometimes called the linen stitch or the granite stitch. Now this sample is made with understory, a beautifully lush blend of baby alpaca, baby yak, and silk. And believe me babes, it feels just as divine as it sounds. Now understory is a category 3 DK weight yarn. It's available in 11 dreamy colors and it costs $34 per skein. Begin the moss stitch with any odd number of chains. I'm going to make my sample with 15 chains. Find the second chain from your hook, 1, 2, and place a single crochet in that second chain. And single crochet in the following chain as well. Chain 1, and skip the next chain. In the chain after that, place a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, single in the next stitch. chain 1, skip 1, single in the next chain. And repeat this all the way down the line. Chain 1, skip 1, single in the next. Now I can chain 1, skip 1, and single in my last chain. To begin row 2, I'll chain 1 and turn my work. Single crochet in that first single crochet right at the base of your chain, and then single crochet in the next chain 1 space, which is right here. Then chain 1 and single crochet in the next space. So we'll skip this single crochet and go straight to the space, placing a single crochet stitch. Chain 1, single crochet in the next space. Chain 1, single in the next space. And we'll repeat this down the line. Now when we get to our last 2 single crochets, we'll chain 1, skip the next single crochet, and single crochet in the last single crochet. Let's do row 2 again together. We'll start with a chain 1 and turn our work. Single crochet in the first single crochet at the base of your chain, and single crochet in the next space. Chain 1, single crochet in the next chain 1 space. Chain 1, single in the next 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 space. We're now at our last 2 single crochets. We'll chain 1, skip the next single crochet in the last single crochet stitch, and that ends the row. And you'll just repeat row 2 to your desired length. Third on our list is the puff stitch. Now I made this sample with cotton pure, and as the name implies, cotton pure is made from 100% organically grown cotton. This category 2 sport weight yarn has a matte finish. It comes in 21 vibrant shades, and it costs $16 per skein. To make the puff stitch, start with a chain of any even number. I'm going with 12. Also note that the starting chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. To start row 1, we'll find the 4th chain from our hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, and place a puff stitch. Start with a yarn over, pull up a loop in that 4th chain, yarn over, pull up a loop for the 2nd time, yarn over, pull up a loop for the 3rd time, yarn over, pull up a loop for the 4th time. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 8 loops, leaving 1 behind. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through those last 2 loops, and we'll follow that with a chain 1. Now we're going to skip the next chain and place a puff stitch in the following chain. Remember, it's a yarn over, pull up a loop 1 time, yarn over, pull up a loop for the 2nd time, yarn over, pull up a loop for the 3rd time, yarn over, pull up a loop for the 4th time, yarn over, pull through all but 1 loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, and then chain 1. Skip the next chain, puff stitch in the following stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop for 1, here's 2, here's 3, and 4. Yarn over, pull through all but 1, yarn over, pull through the last 2, and chain 1. Skip the next chain, puff stitch in the following chain. We'll repeat this until we have 2 chains left. We'll skip the next chain and place a double crochet in our last chain. And that completes row 1 of our puff stitch. To begin row 2, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, which counts as your first double crochet, and turn your work. We'll place a puff stitch in this first chain 1 space. Yarn over, pull up a loop for 1, there's 2, there's 3, and 4. Yarn over, pull through all but 1 loop, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and chain 1. Puff stitch in the next chain space, puff stitch in the next chain space. And we'll repeat this until we have 1 puff stitch left. We have 1 puff stitch left. We're going to skip that puff stitch and double crochet in the 3rd chain of our turning chain. Here's 1, 2, 3 chains, double crochet in the top of that chain. And that completes row 2. To make your puff stitch, repeat row 2 to your desired length. Next is the griddle stitch. Now this chunky sample is made from super soft merino, a category 6 super bulky weight 100% merino wool. This yarn is by far my favorite of the bunch. Just look at these colors, oh my gosh. Now you get to choose from 36 colors of this single ply roving yarn, and it costs $23 per skein. Start your griddle stitch with any even number of chains. I'm going to start with 12. Also note that the starting chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. We'll start by finding the 4th chain from our hook. Here's 2, 3, and 4, and place a single crochet there. In the next chain, we'll place a double crochet. We'll follow that with a single crochet in the next chain, and a double crochet in the chain after that. And then we have a single crochet. We'll repeat this all the way down the line. Here's a double crochet in the next chain, single in the chain after that, double crochet in the following chain, and in our last chain we'll place a single crochet. So that's our first row complete. For the next row, we start with a chain 3, 3 chains, turn our work, and we're going to skip the single crochet that's at the base of our chain and instead work a single crochet in the following stitch, which is a double crochet. So a single goes into the double crochet and then a double crochet into the next stitch, which is a single. And we're just going to alternate all the way down. A single crochet followed by a double crochet, a single crochet followed by a double crochet. And for our last stitch, we're going to find the 3rd chain of our turning chain. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Single crochet in the top of your turning chain. And that completes row 2. Let's do that again together. Begin the row with a chain 3 and turn the work. We're going to skip the stitch that's at the base of our chain. That's this one. And we're going to go to the next stitch and place a single crochet. Double crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the following stitch, and alternate that all the way down. The griddle stitch is delightfully textured. Just make sure you're putting singles in your doubles and doubles in your singles, and that you always single crochet in the top of the turning chain. So we've made it to our turning chain here. We'll find the 3rd chain, 1, 2, and 3, single crochet into that 3rd chain. And we'll just repeat row 2 to our desired length for the griddle stitch. Last but not least, let's look at the shell stitch. Now these shells really pop when you work them in Morning, a unique blend of cotton and yak. Now this category 3 DK weight yarn feels like heaven running across my finger, and it has the added benefit of being machine washable. Check out all 16 colors of Morning and pick up a few skeins for $26 each. To make the shell stitch, start with a chain that is a multiple of 6 plus 1. I'm starting with 19. That's 6 times 3, which is 18, plus 1, which makes 19. Also remember that your starting chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. To begin row 1, find the 4th chain from your hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, and place 3 double crochet in that stitch. So here's 1 double crochet, back into the same place for 2 double crochet, 1 more time, a double crochet in that same stitch. And then we're going to skip our next 2 chains and place a single crochet in the following chain. Skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, place 5 double crochet in the following chain. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, and 5. Skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, single crochet in the next. Skip 2 chains, 1 and 2, 5 double crochet in the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll skip 2 chains, and in our last chain, place a single crochet. And this completes row 1. We'll begin row 2 with a chain 3. Here's 1, 2, 3. Remember that counts as a double crochet. Turn your work and place 3 double crochet in the single crochet at the base of your chain. So here's 1, here's 2, and 3. Next we want to find the 3rd double crochet of our fan. So here's 1 double crochet, 2, and here's 3, and place a single crochet in that 3rd stitch. Now we want to find our next single crochet, which is right here, and place 5 double crochets in that stitch. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Find the 3rd double crochet of the fan and place a single crochet. Now find the next single crochet and place 5 double crochets. When we get to the end of the row, we're going to skip the next 3 double crochets and find our turning chain. In the 3rd chain of your turning chain, place a single crochet. And that completes row 2. Let's do that again together. Begin with a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. 3 double crochet in the single crochet at the base of your chain, right here. There's 1 double crochet, here's 2, and 3. Find the 3rd double crochet of the next fan and place a single crochet. Then find the next single crochet and place 5 double crochet. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, and 5. Find the 3rd double crochet of the next fan and place a single crochet. And find your next single crochet and place 5 double crochets. When you get to the end of the row, skip 3 double crochets, and in your turning chain, place a single crochet at the top of the turning chain. And that completes row 3. You'll just repeat until your desired length. Thanks again to my friends at Purl Soho for gifting me all of this lovely yarn. Now, if you want to surround yourself with yarn from Purl Soho, enter my giveaway. One lucky subscriber will win a $250 Purl Soho gift card and a $40 gift card to my pattern shop, tlyarncrafts.com. To enter, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I will be checking. Like this video and answer the following question down in the comments. Which of the stitches we learned today is your favorite and what would you make with it? I'll return on Sunday to pick a winner and upload a video here to YouTube to let you know how to claim your prize. Good luck, everyone! Before signing off, I have to give some love to our Cup of Caffeine sponsor, Deanna David. When submitting her donation, Deanna said, "Thank you, Tony. I am a longtime crocheter and I have picked up tips from every lesson in the Crochet Academy, especially the golden loop. It is a game changer for me. Just goes to show that no matter how much we think we know, we can always learn something new." Thanks so much for the support, Deanna. And if you like my content and want to support my channel, buy me a coffee. Who knows, I might shout you out in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.